Welcome everyone. I just wanted to let you guys sit in and watch me do a little work. This is how I change my shed around twice a year. When I need to get the lawnmower put away and when I need to put the snowblower away in the spring. At the moment, you'll see me trying to find my music because I didn't want to hear any of the sounds that were going on in the neighborhood. There were a lot of dogs barking that day. Somebody was building something. Someone else was working on a car. There were lots of kids playing around, and I just wanted to focus on my work, so I had to get my music ready so that I could just plug in and get started and get it done because it was pretty chilly this day. Because you will see me in a little bit go take a picture of the ice that's in the bird bath that's hanging back there. Yep, there goes the photo. A few years back, my son asked me, "Well, Mom, where's the snowblower at?" Just out of the blue. And I'm just like, "It's in the shed." He says, "No, I just cut the grass and put the mower in there, back in the shed." He said, "There's no snowblower. Did you get rid of it?" It's like, "No, I didn't get rid of it. It's in there." I said, "Trust me, it's in there." I said, "It's hidden." I said, "That's the only way that I can have room for everything is if I store it in a certain location." So somewhere down the line in this video, you will see how the lawnmower is put in the shed, in the shed, in place of where the snowblower would be, and how you cannot see it. And then I just reverse that process. So I'm gonna stop talking and just let you watch me take all of my stuff out, and then I'll come back in and chat with you a little bit later. Those green totes are full of Christmas items from my ex's aunt who passed away. For some reason, I ended up with them, and so I'm just holding on to them in case somebody in their family would ever want them. I'm just holding on to them until they want them. But I'm really, truthfully, tired of moving them around every couple of months just so that I can get to my equipment. So I may just put them in the yard sale if they don't hurry up and take them, because I've had them for about 4 years now. I apologize that I didn't edit some of this wait time out. Currently, I'm in the shed moving things, smaller things out of the way so that I can actually pull the snowblower out. And there goes that beast right there. I love that snowblower when it functions. And I don't know what that sound is. It's like I told you, they were making a lot of noise in the neighborhood that day. But in the process, I always like to take inventory of the things that I have. Right now, I'm trying to see if there's any fuel in the mower that needs to be burned out, but there wasn't. So I'm just folding the handle down so that it will take up less space for the location that I usually store it in. I disconnected the spark plug, and there it goes off into the back corner to be hidden by all the other things. There, that was the one thing that I was really excited to get to, because now that I have all those leaves that were donated to me, I need to get them chopped up. And that Flowtron leaf shredder, leaf eater, whatever you want to call it, was buried way in the back, and I couldn't get to it until I started doing this process. It's going to have a new home now in that shed, because I never know when I'm going to have to use it, so I want it to be more toward the front. And you'll see that later when I actually take the camera inside the shed so that you can see what's going on. And I'm sorry, my grandson wants my attention. And now it's pretty much a reverse process of just putting everything back in there that I took out and making sure it fits. It doesn't always go back in the same exact space, but it'll be close enough that I know where things still are. I can't wait till spring, because I'm going to take every single thing out and get rid of a lot of stuff that I don't want or need. But I just didn't have that kind of time to do that thorough of a job this time, because like you see, it was December 20th and it was cold. I needed to get it done and just get that snowblower out to the front. Another thing, I was so glad to come across those extra rolls of chicken wire and fencing, because those will come in handy when I either make a compost bin or maybe use it to make a potato growing bin. I'm not sure what I want to do yet as far as when I grow my potatoes this year. I think I want to do the layer process where I just stack them in between layers of straw and layers of soil, and just keep adding more potato seeds. And as they grow, I can put a clip or something in the description below to show you the process that I'm talking about, if I can remember to add that link in at the end. My bad again, you guys. So sorry for the poor editing. I should have taken all of this part out, but I was trying to just keep as much footage in there as I could to show you the real process that I go through. I was basically in there moving things around. There are some windows stored in there that are kind of in my way, and I had to move them over and get that all relocated so that I could have a little bit more walking space once I took the snowblower back inside. This bag here contains perlite, or was it? Yeah, it's perlite, but I don't know if I can use it in the garden. I'm not sure if it's agricultural or not, so I'm saving it for some concrete projects that I have planned. I think that'll just be the safest bet, because I wanted to try to make some hypertufa things, some troughs, some planters, different little things around for the yard, some statues, maybe even for a bird bath or something. And I bought that huge bag for $5 at the Habitat Restore, and it's just been sitting in there. That's where I got this Floatron also. I got it at the Habitat Restore for $20, and it doesn't have legs, but I did notice that it just clips on the top of like a big round garbage container. So I need to get one of those so that I can just shred leaves whenever I feel like it. But currently, all my bags of leaves are underneath 9 inches of compacted ice and snow. And it's set to snow again tomorrow, so I don't think we'll be worrying about doing any leaves anytime soon. Just to the left, I'm sorry, I'm backwards. Just to the right of your screen, out of frame, is the little manual lawnmower that I got for free this year off of Facebook Marketplace. And I have to try to accommodate for that and those 2 big green bags, because those are things that I did not have last year to deal with. These 2 bags of cement, there were 3, but one of them actually got wet last year. So these 2 are wrapped really well in the black heavy plastic bags so that I can use them sometime during the winter to make my projects. That's something that I can do in the basement when it's not so nice outside. Hopefully I can get some things done during the winter time. Like at the beginning, I said I was a procrastination queen, and I sure am. Now let's take a look inside. Okay, now see, right behind those storage bins, that's where the lawnmower is hiding. And I need that floor space for bringing the snowblower in, and the cart with the concrete. Everything's tucked away as far as I want it to, and that Floatron is right at the front when I walk in. There's the windows. I've got the coal pruner and my other shovels right toward the front for when I need them, and I won't have to do a lot of switching things around. And that's usually how I have it. I have things toward the front that I use the most. The toys, that toy will go back in there. The tractor, it doesn't go in. It goes in the basement since it's a Power Wheels type deal. And there's that thing was so heavy. I wish I hadn't put those in there. I really wish I hadn't, but it's easier to move them around in that than in the wagon. But I just have a feeling I'm going to need that cart before I know it. And hopefully I can actually get those projects made to get that concrete out of there, and then I won't have to worry about lugging them around or moving them just to use the cart in the spring. That's my goal. Let's see if I can stick to it. Right now, I took some stuff to the front to put on the porch. I think it was the bags of salt, because I have several bags of salt for the sidewalk. I shouldn't call it salt, because I think it's really called ice melt. So that's where I disappeared to for a moment. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. I'm almost finished. Now all I have to do is see if I can get that snowblower to start in a few minutes. I'm anxious to see what you guys think. Do you think it'll start? This is the first outing for the season. It has been cold several days, and it's been sitting back there all summer. I drained the fuel and everything at the end of last season like I was supposed to. Ouch. There I go. I always forget that elbow is janky. So here I am going to disconnect the camera from the power source so that I can connect it to the snowblower for an electronic start. So I don't have to strain my elbow, because that string, that pull string on there is pretty long, and I'm just not able to bend my elbow properly and pull up with enough strength to get it to go. Last chance to comment below. Do you think it's gonna start? Come on, make sure you put down yes or no. I gotta see this. I wanna see if you're right. Did you hear all the dogs barking and the sawing and whatever else is going on? I told you it was pretty noisy this day. And then I guess I'm making noise too, so oh well. And what do you think? Trying to adjust the throttle and everything just to see what's going on. But I don't know. I've got carb cleaner and everything. I just got looking at it and I'm like, you know, I'm tired. I don't think I'm gonna go through all that taking parts off. I ultimately decided to wait another day to take the carb out and clean it. So if you guessed that it didn't start or it wouldn't start, you were correct. Congratulations. It's things like this that kind of frustrate me, because I only have a limited amount of time to get things done. And when things don't go according to plan and I have to do more, it just really slows me down. It's frustrating, but you know, such is life. And yeah, it was just more of the same. I still was giving it a shot with no luck. When I unplug it, then you know I'm done. That's it. Oh well. Maybe another time. So let's get the camera plugged back in so it won't die out on me while I'm recording. Oh goodness, so much sawing. I wonder what they were building. That should have been me sawing up the boards to get my raised beds completed, but I didn't get that done. It's too late now. Well, not really. I'm gonna work on them inside, and then as soon as I can see the ground, I'll run them out and fill it up. Then here we go, putting the snowblower away. Then I decided, no, I'd rather push it in so I can pull it out. It's my grandson's little coop. I've got another one on the other side that stays out, but that one stays in. Forgot about that little joker. I had to find a place for that so it wouldn't be in the way. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty much taken care of. I have a few plants that need to be winterized, and I didn't feel like doing it on this day, so you will see me take and stick them underneath that table that's wrapped in plastic, just to protect them from the frost that was supposed to come that night. And I did later go through and plant them real quick. Yeah, that's a rose bush and a grapevine in that bucket. They did get planted, like I said, and they were in the ground long before the snow came. So I'm confident that they will survive the winter. And if not, I'll be sad, but it'll be a lesson learned to stop waiting till the last darn minute. Right here, I'm just testing to see if this heated bird bath actually works. I bought that at the Habitat Restore also, but it's been in the trunk of the car for months. So I don't even know. I didn't test it then to see if it worked. And now I'm testing it out. I threw some ice in there from the other bird bath to see if it melted. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. Any melting that's going on is most likely from the sun shining on that area. Thanks for watching, guys. I know I'm still new to this content creations and whatnot, but I hope you give me a chance. Come back and watch my other videos, comment, share, like, subscribe, do all those good things to help my channel grow, because my plan is to grow along, and I hope you come along with me on this journey. Have a good day.